April 16th, 1603. Laertes leaves for school in France today, and left me with some questionable advice. He told me that Hamlet's affection for me is only fueled by his hot-blooded youth, and that it will not last long. He tells me that while Hamlet may have good intentions towards me now, he belongs to the royal family and cannot make choices for himself. All of Denmark depends on him, and the choices he makes must agree with the country. Laertes tells me that if I am to give in to his charm and surrender my body to him, my reputation will be damaged. I know he means I will never get married if I do give in to Hamlet's sweet gestures, but maybe it will be Hamlet I end up marrying. He and I have such a great relationship. He is kind to me, we have so much in common, and treats me like I'm not just an object to him. Why must my brother assume I'm being objectified by Hamlet and that he's only using me for my body? It sickens me knowing that my own brother thinks Hamlet has no use for me unless I am giving in to him. Why can it not be assumed that Hamlet and I have a relationship based on intellect instead of sex? I am tired of being treated like someone's property. It is not fair that I must stay trapped at home while my brother goes off to France to spend his days in bars and brothels, getting into all sorts of trouble. Not only does Laertes get to do as he pleases, but he gets to tell me what to do. My father treats me no different. If anything, he treats me worse. He treats me as though I have no control of what I want, and that it is not my own life to live, but rather a second life of his own. It disgusts me that I am treated this way simply because I am a woman. I am a piece of property that is supposed to wait around for my father to find someone for me to marry. As Laertes was on his way out, my father came in to give his final goodbyes and to shoo him onto the boat that was awaiting him. He had just heard the end of our conversation and decided that now he was going to tell me how to live, just as he always does. Once Laertes left, my father made it his business to tell me that I'm a foolish little baby for believing that Hamlet may have had real feelings for me. How dare my father try and tell me I'm not good enough for Hamlet, especially when he knows nothing of our relationship, other than that Hamlet pays me some attention. My father went on to say that I should no longer spend time with Hamlet, because he is a waste of my time. He finishes off the conversation with, "Do as I tell you," and leaves it at that. He gave me no time to explain anything, and just decided that he was going to leave it at that, and I will obey his every order without question. He may have another thing coming. Although I told him I would listen to him and stop loving Hamlet, I don't want to, and I need to come up with a way to keep Hamlet in my life. No matter what anyone says, it will be hard, nearly impossible, but I will find a way. Hamlet needs me right now more than ever. With the passing of his father, whom he deeply adored, and his mother remarrying his uncle, whom he does not like at all, it is crucial that I am there to support him with whatever he may need. Hamlet and I's love is too strong to be torn apart by my hypocritical brother and controlling father. April 18th, 1603. I had quite the scare today. I was in my room sewing when Hamlet rushed in with his shirt unbuttoned, socks filthy with dirt, and his face as white as a ghost. He looked so confused and crazy. I didn't know what to do or say. He came up to me and grabbed my wrist with force and held me hard. He held me at an arm's length away and just stared at me for quite some time. Then, as quickly as he had come, he shook my arm a little bit and backed himself out of my room, keeping his eyes on me the whole time. Oh, I have driven my dear Hamlet off the edge. I have not yet discovered a way to get around my father's demands to never talk to Hamlet again, and therefore I must obey his orders, treating Hamlet as though none of the beautiful memories we have together ever existed. The combination of his father's death, mother's marriage to his uncle, and my father's order have drove him off the point of utter insanity. I have told my father about this incident, and he wants to go to the king. He thinks the real reason behind Hamlet's strange behavior lately is that he's lovesick for me. The only good that has come from this is that my father has finally realized Hamlet's true love for me. No longer will I be subjected to his belittling of my relationship with Hamlet, and finally my father can see that I am more than just a piece of his property.